Here's a $625,000 waste of our money by the IRS. Really, nothing is going to be achieved by this other than lining the pockets of whatever crony company they're giving it to. They're paying a contractor to try and crack the privacy coin Monero. The reason they're so interested is that Monero and its forks such as BitTube cannot be traced like most cryptocurrencies can. As we've discussed, Bitcoin transactions are completely public. Anyone can trace a coin from its creation to the wallet it's currently in, and every address it's been through along the way. Whether or not it can tie those addresses to a person or company is a different matter, but it's easier than you might think. Unlike Bitcoin, when you give someone your Monero address, they can't see whether or not anyone else has sent money to that address. If someone sends money to your address twice, no one else can tell that those payments were even sent to the same person. And with the more recent advent of RingCT signatures a couple of years ago, they're also unable to see the value of those transactions. Like Bitcoin, your wallet has to scan the blockchain to see if there were any funds sent to you. Unlike Bitcoin, only you can see if those funds were sent to you. Even if someone knows you were sent funds, there's no way they can tell when or even if you ever spent those funds. Unlike Bitcoin, where a single transaction is signed by the wallet owner, Monero uses ring signatures, where transactions are combined together and one member of the ring signs it. There's no way for anyone to tell who the members of the ring are or which one of them signed it. Once funds are received, other Monero users will pretend to be sending those funds to others using fake transactions called mix-ins. Included will be the legitimate funds, but while only one of them is valid, there's no way for anyone to tell which one is valid originating from the wallet properly. By the same token, they can't tell when you spend the funds because for all they know, that might have been someone else pretending to spend your funds. So the IRS doesn't like that, because they want to be able to look at every single thing you do in your private life. So they've tasked the contractor with 3 goals. 1. Trace transaction inputs and outputs and differentiate the legitimate ones from the mix-ins. 2. Given specific parties and or transactions, predict the statistical likelihood of other transaction imports. And 3. Provide algorithms and source code to allow the IRS's Criminal Investigation Unit to implement these exploits. The internet is already having fun with this. One user tweeted, "This is so funny. How desperate IRS so wants their cut of your darknet drug money. It must really irk them to think of all that moolah they could steal if only you didn't secure your funds through encryption." Another tweeted, "The odds are better to land a craft on our sun's surface. It must be a prerequisite to be somewhat mentally retarded to work for the IRS." And of course, there's the fact that almost all criminal activity is committed using US dollars. Another tweet read, "No need for the IRS to try and figure out the criminal activity that is using USD cash currency in their crimes, probably 1 billion times that of Monero." In fact, some are really wondering about why the contractor would settle for such a low amount for a coin with a market cap of over $1.6 billion. One of them tweeted, "If you can crack Monero, why the hell would you settle for $625K, LMAO?" Although, one wrinkle, they'll also give them the money if they can crack the security on the Lightning Network. That one just might prove to be a bit easier. This is very likely to backfire on them. If it turns out that they're not able to decode Monero transactions even after spending this amount of money, it'll just be a verification of Monero's security and privacy. Either way, it'll be interesting to see what happens.